Who's in the house? Yolanda. Happy Friday, everybody. And I am sorry I'm so late for this review. I should have had it done yesterday. Then I was behind doing my reviews because I had to catch up. Because they called me off guard with that extra hip hop Atlanta. Because it usually come on one day a week, but they gave us a little more stuff for us to pick at. But anyway, let me get my preliminaries out the way. I want to thank everybody for their support. I got another new subscriber today. So shout out to Frank Gibson. Thank you for the subscribe, and I hope you enjoy watching. Please remember, everybody, to thumbs up this video, comment, share, subscribe, do all those things. I thank everybody for their support, and every time you watch, it just gives me more motivation to keep on pushing. But we're going to keep on pushing into this R&B Divas Season 3, Episode 3, which was Diamond in the Rough. And I think Diamond is Angie Stone's daughter name. So would that make her Diamond Stone? Lord, I hope not. Is that the love child she had with D'Angelo? No, D'Angelo ain't that old to be. I don't know. Comment below if y'all know if that's the child she had with Brown Sugar Bay. I guess high off of love. I don't know how to. Ooh, what happened to D'Angelo? I ain't heard from him. But anyway, we start this episode off with old poor Kiki thinking that she pregnant. You know, Kiefer tried to convince her that maybe the reason she been going through all these mood swings and all this other extra she been going through, maybe it's because she pregnant. And she was like, we gonna find out. So she go take the pregnancy test. She said, I'm gonna pee on the stick, but you gonna read it. I'm like, okay. And then when she come back, she just throw the test on the table. You know, I mean, come on, you could have set it on a paper towel or something. I understand y'all brothers and sisters, but I don't know about all that. But they joked around for a minute, but she wasn't pregnant, which was a good thing because she trying to get her, you know, career back on track and get back out there and get relevant, which Kiki has an awesome voice, you know, and, you know, not to say she shouldn't have no more kids, but, I mean, I think she got enough to keep her busy right now, you know, so I don't know. Then we move on to Selena and Angie, which they really could have cut that out because they wasn't doing nothing but rehashing and going back over, dwelling on some stuff that happened in the first episode, but they used that to fill up a little time or whatever. Then they come back to Kiki. Oh, I could just imagine how that household is. Not only one, because of all the kids, but because of everybody in that house. I mean, you got Kiki and Michael and all they little kids. Then you have her mom. You have Kiefer, who's her brother. Then his fiance, maybe he just visiting, whatever, but he over there doing this scene. The fiance. They got a cousin. This is a whole bunch of people all in the kitchen. And correct me if I'm wrong, I couldn't understand how Michael and Kiki, if I'm not mistaken, in the earlier season, they was acting really, really homophobic behind Manifa and to Red's relationship, and I be damn if Kiki brother not gay. So how the hell is you homophobic and somebody in your face? Anyway, they in the kitchen and words is flying and attitudes going off, and Kiefer started getting his feelings. See, now I can kind of see why Kiki kind of emotionally touched the way she is. It runs in their family. It really do. You know, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. You know, although she have other anxiety and other things going on. But see, I've been told y'all Kiki was a little cuckoo, but it's starting to kind of fall into place, you know, where she get it from. But, I mean, Kiefer going all off on Mama, and some of that stuff he could have toned it down, but I think he trying to get a spot on the show or a spin-off or something. He kind of overdoing, like he trying to be too relevant. You remember how Keisha Cole had her show and Frankie and Neffy just went over the extreme, and the next thing you know they had their own show. Maybe that's what his mind said in, but you know, it seems like he acts a little extra for the camera, you know, going off on the mama and everything. Maybe it's just me, but I don't care how many cameras is in the building or in the place. Let one of my children talk to me in that kind of way. I'm a person, I do go off. I know, and I have a choice of words. I don't never mean to offend people, but I know my words are a little strong, and I can come off, you know, as being bitchy or whatever. And there are times when, you know, me and especially my son, and he the baby, actually, he the twin, but he the youngest twin. He is a mini me in that attitude department, in that fly mouth department. And me and him will get to the point where we will exchange words. But let me tell you something. Even with the words that we exchange, he know his place and he know his role. He ain't finna cuss me out. Let me tell you something. Express yourself, but cuss me out if you want to. I'm gonna remind you of your place. I don't play that. You know, and Kiki mama probably was just really, she was probably trying to save face for the camera. And Kiefer on the other end was doing a little extra. But they would have had to cut, and I would have busted him in his ass. You know, maybe he liked the ass thing because he got a boyfriend. But let me get off of that. Oh, I should have said that, but I ain't gonna take it out because I don't edit my videos. You get what I say, and like I say what I mean, and I mean what I say, and I stand firm in my word. Shout out to Neva. But anyway, then they go over and meet at Monifa's, and all the ladies getting together because they gonna talk about, you know, what they gonna do this season. You know, what they whole purpose of coming together, you know, and do. So Selena, she ready, she prepared. She done typed up a whole memo. She got a full-length proposal on paper about, you know, wanting to get together. My leg is itching. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm so sorry. Well, my leg is itching. I just came from outside. Maybe it bit me or something. But she talk about a one night only, where everybody can showcase their own talent, and then after everybody get through, everybody can back up and sing for everybody. It seems like everybody was pretty much in agreement of everything at the time. You know, everybody shaking their head and, oh yeah, that sounds good. Even Kiki, you know, it's hard for Kiki to want to agree with everything, but like they said, she was being a team player. Me Nova. Now we got Mila and Latavia together. And I promise you, every time them two of them motherfuckers, they won't say nothing in front of the ladies at the time when they should. They wait till they get together, they go shopping or go drink wine at each other's house. And Latavia, there she go again. So what you thought about the meeting? And there we go. I mean, it was almost like the same thing in the first episode. And Latavia was kind of, Mila talked about she didn't want to do no background, but she didn't say that at the time. She was cool with everything that was proposed at the time, but she waited. I guess they just not comfortable with opposing anybody's ideas because they want to come off like, we coming into the circle. Maybe my opinion on. Let me tell you something. Speak up. Speak up ahead of time. Don't just go along with what the crowd say if that's not something you want to do. Be a leader, not a follower. I don't care if you is just coming into the thing. Then Latavia even went as far as to say that she don't think she ready to sing. Now this got me to thinking, well, why the hell you signed up for this show? The show is called R&B Divas. And one would think at some point in time, it's going to require you to do some singing. Since that's what you known for. Now, you're not knownable no more than when you was relevant back in the Destiny Child days, but singing is what made you knownable. Now you have an opportunity to get on a platform to showcase yourself in a way that you can prove to the people you sing or you want to sing, which like Monifa pointed out to her and asked her, well, do you really want to sing? Is that your passion? And I mean, I really think that if she would have expressed herself like that when these producers or something approached her about it, she wouldn't even be on the show. So I'm kind of wondering how long is her longevity in this show anyway. We'll definitely, follow up on that and see. Comment below, let me know what y'all think about that. I mean, it just seems kind of weird. So then it kind of moves on to Angie and her daughter in the studio and her daughter sing. I mean, the song that her daughter was singing, it was alright. It didn't sound no different from nothing I ain't heard before. But her and Angie kind of had a disagreement on, using the cuss words, and, she, challenging Angie about, well, that's y'all sung a certain way back in the day. Nowadays, this is what we sang, and you don't support me. And then they kind of had a little moment, and I don't know. I think Angie, not trying to be funny, but hey, she gonna milk the show for what it's worth. I ain't mad at her. I'm on this platform. I'm putting my name back out there. My daughter in the industry. Maybe this gonna open some doors for her because don't nobody know who she is. Not worldwide. She might be known locally or whatever, but I don't know nothing about her. I mean, she got a nice singing voice and everything, but anyway, what my notes say. Then you got Monifa at the studio. Baby, when is that song coming out? Monifa was singing. I'm ready for that song to drop, because I like me some Monifa. But she's singing, and Latavia come, and that's when they had a conversation, that I was saying about Latavia. She's still acting like she's scared or something. And I'm really questioning, okay, you saw opportunity to get a check, but that check was going to involved you doing something other than just showing up and nodding your head and all this other extra. You say you want to work every day and you want to do this and you want to do that. Well, you getting an opportunity and you still. Y'all better be glad I don't know how to sing. I've been taking advantage of all that stuff. So then you got Kiki and Kiva and the mama all sitting down, and they trying to convince the mama that she need some professional help. But I'm not gonna go too much in it. But I do agree that they came to the consensus that they all should do it as a group. Cause like I said, all of them is a little loony. I was trying to be for Kiefer, but the way that I saw him approach that mama in that manner seemed like he's starting to act a little extra. He kind of got some strikes with me on that, so we'll see if he get better or whatever. So then the story move on over to Angie Stone. She at home with her boyfriend slash manager. I think that's the thing now, to cut costs, I guess, and keep the money all in one home. The husband or the boyfriend is always the slash manager. Amen. But Ashanti, was that his name? That's a woman name. It might be a man. They have those names that men, it could be used for a man or a woman. Unisex. They call them unisex names. Now, most of the boys in my family, we have unisex names. Like my little cousin, his name is Kendall. You got that for boy and girl. My grandson named Cameron. That's a unisex name. And my other grandbaby, his name Logan. That's a unisex name. You got names like Tracy and Bobby. I'm gonna have to look that up. Y'all comment below and y'all tell me that y'all know that Ashanti is a unisex name. I ain't never seen no man named Ashanti. Well, I'm just didn't call him Sean. Man, son. I don't know. That kind of got over me, but I don't want to talk about them. Then it kind of wrap it up. Everybody, meet up for the one night only meeting, and they all talking, and then that's when Mila come out and let them know that she wasn't really featuring the backup singing and why, because she did it before, and she don't want to be, stereotyped just as that. But the girl, Selena, already told y'all always get a chance to showcase y'all talent and venue. But yeah, for somebody that y'all new to the game and y'all want to get back relevant, y'all not. They could have found some other people. Who's some people that ain't been in the game a while? I don't know right offhand, but in the middle of their meeting, here come Angie Stone's daughter. And everybody was in agreement that was not the right time and place for that girl to come, because they was conducting business. If you want to meet the ladies, let Mama Stone tell the ladies ahead of time, the next time we do brunch or lunch, my daughter would really like to meet you ladies, maybe y'all can mentor her for me or something like that. But just to bust out and just have her come in, I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. That's 20 minutes, and more than what I thought I could give. But I got some more things coming up, and Mother's Day coming up this weekend. I was thinking about just doing a real talk session and talking about, mothers or parenting. And I don't know how strong I could be because y'all seen me break down on the last time I talked about my mom, and I'm very emotional when I talk about certain subjects like that. But I'm going to pray on and try to get the strength. My son, let me see if I can pull it up and show y'all my son. He brought me my daughter some Mother's Day flowers. Let me see if it'll focus in on my phone. Will it? Maybe if I keep it still. I don't know if y'all can see it, but he brought me and my daughter some roses and some Mother's Day cards. I thought that was real sweet of him. So we still planning to see what we're gonna do for Mother's Day and everything. So I hope everybody do have a blessed Mother's Day. And for those of y'all who still have y'all mama, please be thankful for her and let her know how special she is in your life, because you only get one mother. And until then, who's in the house? Yolanda. I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.